Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing amazing today. Just want to start by saying welcome if you're a new subscriber, and welcome back to all the returning subs. Thank you so much for your continued support. Because of the donations that were made last month, I was able to purchase this deck here and a bit towards this other deck. So I just want to give a huge thanks to anyone that has supported and donated to the channel. And even if you just give a like and a subscribe, I really do appreciate that as well. I did have a beautiful message to start with. I'm quite in awe from Spirit. So as I shuffled the decks before getting them ready for the reading, I pulled one card from this deck, and I will let you know the names of both the decks. So we've got the Starseed Oracle, which of course, how fitting. I love how my spirit guides guided me to that one, because it's so funny how I had already kind of known that's the one I was going to get. And if you tune into my readings the other day, there was a reading and it was just talking about how those who were tuned in were starseeds. So if you did come across that message, really beautiful guidance there. So with this though in mind, the only card that I pulled for myself so far out of this deck was the Messenger card. So I wanted to read it to you all because I thought it was absolutely beautiful energy to start with the reading, and therefore to go forth with some universe messages today. So the Messenger, it says serious energy bringing harmony and balance. Now with the meaning in the book, it's a little bit deeper, so I wanted to give it to you because it sounds beautiful. And I just really felt like it was super connected. So let's hop into it. It says, you are part of the lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of the planet, to returning time and time again to seed the light, the crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred feminine and masculine. Wow. To usher deep reverence back in. So thank you so much to anyone who tunes into my channel. Beautiful message to start, and just really, I'm excited to use these new decks and to deliver some messages from Spirit for you. The other deck we have got here is called the Light Seers Tarot. Also excited to use this one. So we're going to hop into it and hope everyone's having an amazing day wherever you are in the world. So these are going to be universal messages. They will be a collective reading. Remember to only take what resonates for you and to leave the rest. And let's hop into it. I'm going to do another shuffle for y'all on camera, but I did take the minute to shuffle these as well. And don't forget to hit that like button if you are into the readings or you find this resonates, just so we can get that message out. So splitting the deck, we've got Child of the Cosmos and Trust the Timing. So you're being asked right now to trust universe's timing. You could be wishing or hoping upon a star for something new to come in. Wow. So with that, it just came out again. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So you're being asked by Spirit right now to really trust your own inner wisdom and your intuition. To follow it and to know where you're going is a beautiful path ahead. Awesome. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. A new earth. How fitting on the Earth Angel channel. I love it. So it says, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. So some of you may need to hear this right now. Maybe you've been working on something for so long and nothing has really taken off or progressed the way you thought it would. Spirit's telling you it's your time now to really stay clear and focused on this vision, because you are about to head into a beautiful place of bliss. And for some of you, it's like whatever you're experiencing, it's all part of the journey to get there. So this is really beautiful to start off. We will do a little bit of the love side, but I feel like the first focus from the universe is about you and your journey. So it says, star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little bit deeper. So there's something about the situation that you aren't seeing right now. Whatever you're going through, there's either something that's being held back from you, or kind of like deceiving to you. So they want you to really use your intuition and to tap in. Your spirit guides could be delivering you messages. By seeing this message as well, it could be somewhat of a guidance to get you on the right path. Karmic relationships. So some of you are actually dealing with karmic relationships that have been holding you back. It says Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So these people, it could be a relationship, a family member, a friend, or even just an acquaintance, someone that you know trying to prevent your growth. Keep going. Spirit's saying you're a star seed. Right now it's your time to like not let anything hold you back. The only thing that could really hold you back is yourself, and to trust and believe in that. So that's really beautiful energy. We're going to take those as the 4 signifiers for the reading. And I will get a little bit more clarity for y'all on that. I really hope you're doing amazing. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers on these star ancestors. Then we're going to pull some tarot as well. Really beautiful too, because I didn't think it was going to come in and I already had planned. So actually kind of like amazing. Just love it even more. Just universal timing. Maybe someone needs to hear that. It's all about divine timing. I had prepared to do this live, had my picture ready to go, and then boom, this came. So I didn't think it was going to come today. I didn't think I'd be able to use it. So just really excited and eager to deliver this message for y'all. And again, I'm just so grateful because these were from the donation. So thank you so much. I wanted to give back. You know, it's like a way, if you can donate to me, then I want to give back. So this is supporting the community and also just making the readings a lot more diverse and interesting, and also a lot more visual for y'all watching. Okay, so with the star ancestors here. Ooh, so I actually had the karmic relationships just came up first. So we're going to start with that. So the constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that starseeds who are part of this cosmic universe Sorry, I just wanted to make sure my volume was all good for y'all before I hopped into this. Get deep into thought and you can't hear me. So leave it in the chats if everything's good, but I am pretty focused on the mic at this moment in time. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can result in unity and growth. So what it's saying there is it's like, even if you're involved in any karmic relationships, the thing to remember and what's key is notice how the two are so far apart yet so close. It reminds me of a mirror. You know how there's certain mirrors that when you look into it, objects are further than they appear, right? But they're actually closer. So it's the same sense. It's like you could feel disconnect from a karmic relationship or someone you are dealing with karma with. Whether you're on the good side or the bad side, this person could be preventing growth or trying to hold you back. It's all part of the universe's plan and lessons. And to understand that even though you could feel on different pages, the two of you still have many similarities in the fact that you both have emotions, right? And I feel like whoever this resonates for, if you're a starseed or someone who lives in the light, you are more empathic when it comes to that. And Spirit just wants you to continue being that way. And maybe if for some of you to actually just open yourself up a little bit more, be a little more understanding of others' perspectives. So beautiful there. It's saying too, with that, with you being able to do that, that actually allows for more growth in your life and theirs, and really opens up both of your heart chakras. So let's continue on a little bit more here. It says, we are all innocent, looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet that is the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and to take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. Exactly, right? So Spirit wants you at this time to really use your light to be a bigger person, not in an ego sense by any means, but be humble and understanding as to where others are coming from. even if it's something you disagree with. So one last part here, the Starseed Soul Inquiry. It says, which relationships do you find the most challenging? And another question for you to kind of take some time to reflect on, how can you see things from a different perspective? So by going through that, it's not only going to allow you to really understand those around you better, but to really just come to a better understanding with everything, maybe all the terms in your life, where you are, why it's gotten you to where you are, and really just like realizing that everyone is on our own same lessons of growth, right? So those you might misunderstood, they're also looking at life from a different perspective. You know, it's an interesting saying, right? It's like not one person has the same life views or perspective, and just always something to keep in mind. Welcome. Nice to see everyone returning in the chats. We're just hopping into it. Really beautiful messages so far. Definitely do a little bit of love at the end for y'all, but I feel like the focus is just really you tapping into who you truly are and just being your best self. And for some of you, even if you don't want to hear it from me, the universe just saying, being a little bit more understanding and compassionate, even if you feel like those don't deserve it, will ultimately actually just help you not only heal your own life, but for those around you as well. And especially those that you are forgiving. So that's really beautiful. Wow. Love it. So we're going to keep going. And I feel like for some of you too, maybe lately, you've done a lot of changes in your life, right? Things that really reflect maybe even how you live your day to day, or how you choose to interact with others. You could be more closed off. But that's okay. Spirit's just saying to remember to open up that heart. So beautiful. With the star ancestors here, it's saying lost wisdom, hidden secrets. So I feel like your spirit team, wow, the candle flickered big time when I said that. So the spirit team, your own personal spirit team is really working with you to identify maybe even like hidden knowledge about your family history, your upbringing, your lineage, what you've been through. Like in terms of like, what kind of gifts do you have, right? Especially if you do believe in reincarnation, maybe there's certain gifts that you have carried over through lifetimes. So that's really beautiful. For some of you, you might just be waking up to some of these gifts, realizing maybe for some of you, you are light workers, star seeds, healers, or if not, you could just have very special talents that you were unaware of previously. And for some of you, I feel like this all could have happened going through this spiritual awakening. So really beautiful energy. Look at that. It's almost like too, the more you go through these changes in your own life, it's unveiling like a new side of the world for you. So you could feel really grateful, almost like you're looking at the world with a new set of eyes lately too. If that does resonate, definitely leave it in the comments there. But I feel like what's going on is for a lot of you, the more you become understanding and forgiving towards others, the more you're looking at life in a different light and realizing it's okay to be giving, but it's okay to give yourself that same love back. Maybe for some of you, you were overextending your love, not enough to yourself. So this is really what the universe wants you to focus on, is self-love at this time and continuing on your journey. So really beautiful energy there. Wow. So I'm just going to get the meaning there for the one that I was really interested in, these star ancestors. And what beautiful artwork on the pictures there. Super fitting. I'm glad you could tune in for your first reading. Fantastic to have you. Welcome everyone in the chats. Okay, so I found it. Woo! No struggle on this one. Let's go. All right, so it says, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So the ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Absolutely beautiful. It says, their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created in precise alignment with the stars exist in all corners of the world. What if this ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? As if, wasn't I just saying that? I feel like literally said your spirit guides are probably showing you either your family history, lineage, or like hidden talents. Wow. This is beautiful. This is the first time I've done a reading with these cards, which is why I'm using the book just to give you a full detail on the back message, because this one actually really does have a nice backstory behind it. So now with this, what it's saying is, okay, wow. The next line literally says, all ancient secrets are being whispered forever in your ears. I can't even. So your spirit team is really opening up to you at this time. And again, I'm so grateful to deliver this message. It seems like it's going to be one of light, one that's hopefully going to make you feel uplifted and know that where you feel like you're headed or the changes that you've made, they're all for the better. And you can trust that you're being guided down a beautiful path, not only of forgiveness and healing for yourself, but those around you. And for some of you, if you tuned in yesterday, it's like you are going to be almost like awakening certain people around you, if that really resonates, you know, by your healing and all that you've overcome. And for some of you, just the way that you are, if you're very empathic or understanding and constantly leading in the light, it's almost like you have this trigger effect for certain people that are in their shadow sense to wake up and really just realize that being in the light ultimately is the best way to be. So this is really beautiful. Let's get some more messages from the tarot to actually get into it. So what does the universe need you to know? What's kind of coming up for you next? Okay, first card out, we've got the Nine of Wands. Beautiful energy. So right now, it's like you are truly in touch with your spirit guides, your spirit team. They are leading you to a place of like ultimate happiness. And that's crazy because that is the message I received at the beginning. So what I'm really feeling like is it's going to be different for each of you, but don't hold yourself back. Don't feel like wherever you're headed that you are unable to get there due to certain blockages. Possibly it's people that don't believe in you. It could have been a partner or someone who was like a mentor to you. Especially too, it's like if you felt like you were the student at one point and someone was kind of your mentor, but now they're not letting you go. I feel like this is a message from spirit to realize you have the capabilities to stand on your own and to really achieve your dreams. It's almost like at this time too, if you feel like you're being guided to not collaborate and focus on your own path forward, say in any creative projects, business contracts, maybe even have a small business, right? And you're being guided to really just focus on you and not, maybe you were worried so much that you had to collaborate in order to move forward. I feel like they're saying right now, trust and believe that you have the strength and the wisdom to be able to actually do this on your own. And by you putting that power forward in your own life, you're going to like have a chain reaction that people are going to be really inspired by what you are doing. So that's really beautiful energy. Wow, we had a ton flip out. These are really beautiful cards as well. So we had the Hermit, but it was in reverse. So with that, it's like y'all are coming out of this Hermit mode. Good to see. If you've been tuning into my readings, the Hermit has been a frequent card. You may have been in a period of self-reflection mode or kind of keeping to yourself after a series of heartbreaks, feeling like you've been left out in the cold by others. And now it's really telling you on this journey, you're actually about to see much better days and you're finally able to come out of this place of solitude. So that's really beautiful. Look at that. Ace of Wands. You've got the Midas Miser touch. You've got that touch of gold, that ability right now, whatever you're manifesting and working on. Spirit wants you to put your best foot forward. Beautiful. I really hope that's resonating for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so let's keep going. And especially too, if you feel like you were left out in the cold when it comes to love, it's like you're a warrior. And also for someone out there, I feel like you need to hear this message. You were more than enough. You are like the bee's knees is what I'm hearing. Like, regardless of gender, if you're feminine or masculine, people find you irresistible or very attractive, and maybe this last person you're with just didn't appreciate that and didn't see the value in you. This could also be why you went into a hermit mode, but know that that was what was needed in order for you to heal. And now a lot of you are about to really put forward a dream that you had into action. So for a lot of you, it's something you've been wanting for a long time. Maybe even I'm hearing for some of you since you were younger. Whatever it is, dream big. Don't sell yourself short. That's so beautiful. Look at that. And especially if it's like you feel very, I would say almost not secluded, but just like you aren't either getting the recognition you deserve or you feel like you more have to go it alone. Spirit's saying that's because you have the will and the strength to do so. And in the long run, they always say, right? It's like the road less traveled and the road more difficult will ultimately be more sweeter. I feel like for some of you too, the reason why this past relationship didn't actually work out was because when you come into the success or happiness of your own journey, I feel like this person was going to take from you. Literally, looks like a thief in the night. Like this person would have taken everything that you worked for and maybe even claimed it as their own, or this partner could have, maybe you could have got married and they would have decided to like take everything from you. Because I feel like whatever you're working on, it's something you're going to be very successful in. And Spirit just wants you to trust the journey. Wow, look at that. The Tower. See? So for some of you, this person could have tried to recently even cause a Tower moment in your life. They could still be lurking in the background. You could be aware of this. But Spirit's really saying to trust your intuition as well. Whatever you think's going on with this situation, with this background person. Definitely for a lot of you, it looks like someone who was either like a mentor to you or someone you dated. All they're saying is to follow your intuition and let that guide you at this time. Don't let anyone or anything hold you back from where you're headed. And definitely a strong message, man. It really seems like, see, this person, they would have just taken from you. And notice how it's like, he's got like a knife in his hand and he's taking anything he can, including the crows, and all that's left behind is a couple feathers, right? So it's like this person would have tried to take everything from you. And what's causing a Tower moment is if you've already walked away and learned this about this person. And if you haven't yet, it will be a Tower moment if you were to move forward with them once you follow your dreams. So for some of you too, it could just be a message to be wary of when you are going solo on your journey forward in this whole new life purpose or just sense of being, to be careful of who comes into your energy, that some of them could just be trying to take from you ultimately. Welcome everyone tuning in. I hope you're having an amazing day. Wow, so definitely look at that, Knight of Cups. So it's definitely going to be someone coming in. This person could actually have tattoos. So with the Knight of Cups there, it's often the slower moving card in the deck. It's the romantic. It's someone who is looking for a good time, but not always a long time. They are aware of their emotions though, like they know, but they usually wear their heart on their sleeve. So just be wary of that. And with it being cups as well, it could be a water sign, could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Definitely feel like this person has dark hair or tattoos. Wow. Look at the Devil. And that's the first time I've seen this card. So look at that. It literally goes with the Knight of Wands. If you think about it, it's like this person could be very alluring to you. So Spirit's just saying to be aware. So ultimately too, I feel like this person kind of knows how to attract those into their corner, if that makes sense, and then leave you feeling like in despair. So for some of you, this could have been a past person, and this is why you were guided away from this type of energy in order to regain your own clarity and focus on yourself. So for a lot of you, yeah, that's past energy and you're overcoming and healing from it. This is almost like showing you, if that you know this is past energy, foreshadowing what this person would have done. they would have literally taken everything. But I feel like you had an intuition about this. You definitely were shown by spirit. Absolutely. And just look at, it's like this person could have actually been connected to the darker side of life. We don't promote that on this channel, so that's all we're going to say. But just look how kind of eerie this person is. They could have been into even doing like things to try and convince you to stay, you know, like, I don't know. But yeah, really looks manipulative and could have maybe used intimacy, I feel like, as a form or a tactic to make you stay. And this person has very piercing green eyes, so maybe that narrows it down for some of you. Piercing green eyes. That won't resonate for everyone, but tattoos is definitely significant. And for a lot of you watching, this was a masculine. Dark, tall, handsome, lots of tattoos. But definitely dark hair, and for some of you could have even had long hair. This person could have also brought you roses in the past. That could also be another way you can identify this partner. For some of you, it was karmic. For others of you, this person's coming in, and this is a foreshadow. Messages, wow. Messages you need to hear from the universe, right? This is like, if you know you're on your journey right now to really achieving something amazing for yourself, and you did it after a period of heartbreaks or feeling left out in the cold, be aware that there's still at least one energy like this lingering, and for some of you, it's a past energy. Lingering still. Okay, so let's get those likes up if this is resonating. We're going to get a couple more cards, and then we'll see if we can get some messages from this person. Wow, 8 of Swords. So I really feel like this person had you trapped in your head a lot. Maybe made you feel like you weren't good enough, or whatever you were doing, it just didn't amount to what this person wanted in the relationship. So you were constantly pushing new boundaries for yourself. And I feel like this could have caused a lot of conflict. I feel like this person could have really left you feeling drained a lot of the times. And notice too with the 8 of Swords, it's like, there is 4 crows around this photo. So I feel like this person was either sending negative energy your way, or they were literally sending negative thoughts your way. And I don't know necessarily if this person was like on the darker side, like I said, but if they were, they definitely were. And if they weren't, they were unintentionally doing it by just speaking horrible things about your name or looking maybe at your old photos, especially if you separated your energy from this person. I feel like you could feel the energy pull. For some of you, maybe when you make like your profile private, you actually feel clear-headed again. And then boom, it's like if you're not private, all of a sudden you feel like this person's pulling on your energy. That's absolutely what it is. So Spirit's saying at this time to protect yourself, protect your energy, and protect what you're working towards. Definitely for some of you, this is like a King of Pentacles, or like a Knight of Cups energy. Yeah, definitely this karmic X has come through in the reading there. So we're going to keep going though, because it looks like some beautiful messages from the universe that you are on your path. You're on a journey, and whatever you feel like you're being guided towards, they want you to trust that, because absolutely it's your path. I feel like for some of you, maybe you feel like it's a little bit far-fetched, or to others around you, it was possibly making a huge life switch. Like what I'm hearing is like maybe you've worked in an office your entire life, but now you want to follow your dreams to be a musician or a painter. Maybe for some of you, you want to become a healer, or you want to go back to school to upgrade a degree. Whichever it is, don't ever let anything hold you back. And maybe I feel like too, if this was a past energy, it's this person's thoughts that they left you with previously that you're still feeling the remnants of, or the restraints from, if anything. So what Spirit's saying is, what you can do to really clear your mind at this time is connect with your ancestors, connect with your spirit team, know that they're actually guiding you at this time. They're showing you hidden secrets. So wow, for some of you, you could have been recently awoken to maybe some of this person's past antics or what they're currently doing. And I feel like Spirit is saying to trust that, like, okay, if you're being guided to make your profile private, like I said, to hold back your energy, it came from source, it came from your spirit team specifically, and to trust that. Really trust your guidance right now. And another thing as well, use your discernment, but know that there is like literally ancient knowledge. It's crazy because that was literally the first thing we were talking about, that your family lineage, there's something, some sort of like starseed or empathic abilities, but like there's something you can do, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and you really need to tap into that because there's something there that's going to really guide you out of this situation into like a long lasting peace. For some of you, this energy has been trying to hold on maybe for years for some, right? Maybe this is like an ex, y'all like split up, or it was long-term relationship, or even a marriage. You've been split up, right? It's been a long time. And for some of you, this is someone who's going to come in, be a charmer, tattoos, charming, but they're actually not from the best light. So I feel like for some of you, if you know you didn't deal with this energy in the past and you're like, you're single, you're away from everything, Spirit is just saying be aware, but they're going to show you either way. You're going to be shown by your spirit team, and really beautiful. Maybe this is just the forewarning from me to you, and then your spirit team will back it up. You know what I'm saying? When it happens. So for some of you, this is past energy and you're healing, and maybe this person's come back recently, made an offer to you. But for others of you, this is someone who is very alluring. Like I said, they could be like very independent. There's something about them that they like have a way to win people over. They could be a charmer. They could be a bit manipulative. They could be like a Don Juan type. But Spirit's just saying to be aware. So let's keep going. Ooh, okay. This is like flying out. We got a few there. All right. Wow, so we had the Fool in reverse. So this person, either when they come in or if they were in your life, they think that you don't know what's up, but your spirit team's like, think again, motherfucker. Sorry. Of course I clicked off because he said that. That was actually hilarious. Almost reminded me of Samuel L. Jackson. But anyways, regardless, it's like, yeah, someone could think that they can pull the wool over your eyes when it comes to you moving forward, especially if it's a past energy trying to keep you in this state of mind, right? For some of you, it's someone that let go of you but wants you to hold on to them. But meanwhile, you've been shown that you have the wisdom, the strength, and the clarity needed to move forward on your own path away from this energy. So that's really beautiful right there. Look at that. All they're saying is you're no one's fool. And do you think Spirit's going to let you be anyone's fool, especially if they already did this to you? No way, Jose, right? Like, there you go. So look at that. That's really beautiful energy. Wow, the High Priestess. Look at that. I still got 3 in my hands. But the next one I literally just pulled was the High Priestess. So with that, beautiful artwork, by the way. So with that, it really just signifies that you're being shown through your intuition. Look at that. We've got double intuition cards. For a lot of you as well, you could be a divine feminine watching, but just know you're headed to a place of clarity and understanding. And so for a lot of you, this was a past energy trying to hold you back, and you've already cleared yourself away from this, but they could still think they have the ability to maybe come back in and out of your life, play games with you, not commit, or take from you straight up. For some of you, just take from you in the night and like dip. Maybe this person did this in the past too. Maybe you caught them taking from you, literally. And maybe that was part of the breakup. Or if not, when you two broke up, like I said, maybe if you were like actually married and stuff, they really weren't fair. They took a lot from you in the end. But Spirit's like, think again, because wow, with the High Priestess and the Fool in reverse, I will say this one more time. You are no one's fool. And this person's a fool to think they can go up against you and your spirit team. Because it's like, too, I feel like for a lot of you, you were nothing but loving and giving to this person. You never tried to play head games with them or make them feel less than. And so Spirit, that's why they're backing you up so hard, because you don't deserve it from this kind of toxic like energy. So let's see, we've got a couple more cards here. Beautiful, the Emperor loves. What? Can you believe that? I have one more card here. Wow. We've got the Emperor and the Empress, and you saw me shuffle. Those just fell out together. So that is beautiful. With the High Priestess, the Fool in reverse, the Emperor, and the Empress. So this person was definitely trying to block a new beginning for you in love from you meeting your true divine counterpart or soulmate. Know that the universe is saying no way. Because you and your soulmate are about to literally manifest a divine union together. So that's really beautiful energy to see. And for some of you, notice how the belly is like the world. So some of you are either going to travel the world together, or if not, the two of you come from very separate parts of the world. And one of you, wow, the candle just flickered big time on the left. And notice how it's blue and blue. So there you go. Manifestation. For some of you, you're actually manifesting the love of your life, but they live really far. Maybe you've already met this person, and if not, just know the two of you could come from really different worlds, as well as what I'm getting from this card, but you're actually going to really come together. And for a lot of you, you're going to have a family together, especially if you are a divine feminine watching. You are going to have at least one child with this person. And for a lot of you, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. The Emperor and the Empress, a divine pair, a divine union. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, and look at that. Notice how he's got the tattoo there of protection. So this masculine, say you're feminine watching, or vice versa, is going to be spiritual just like you, and for a lot of you is actually going to be a starseed as well. So that is absolutely beautiful. The two of you might have a divine mission together, and the two of you might be a couple that really helps dissolve karma and karmic energies, right? It turns them back into the light side is what I'm feeling like. And I feel like what happened in the past is either this past energy tried to hold on to you, or this is coming up, but you can't stop a true pair, a true union. And especially if the two of you are meant to have kids together. Wow, Spirit, thank you so much. They said it was written in the stars. No one can take that. And that's just really beautiful energy to be in. So I just can't even look at that. You two are going to be very abundant together as well. Absolutely beautiful energy. We've got 11111 playbacks. So there you go. Absolutely beautiful. For some, 1111. So for some of you, this is definitely your true person. Wow, let's get some love messages. This is absolutely a beautiful reading so far. Don't forget to like it if this is resonating. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to the channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified next time I go live. Got a ton of love messages. There's even some new ones in here. So we're going to hop in and see what we got from. We're going to do your past person, if you know that resonates for you, and then some from the new person. And then for others of you, just take this new energy, and if y'all know that past energy isn't resonating, leave that aside. So I will do energy 1 as the new person, because of course new is better than old past energy that hurt you. And we'll do the pile 2 second. Also, weird, Spirit just showed me one more thing. It's like, this new person coming in is going to be your best love, your best lover, your best partner, best looking, best for everything. You're going to just feel really appreciated and feel like it's a gift from the universe. Wow. Did you see that candle flicker? And for some of you, it's like you don't trust it. Maybe you met this person and you're like, too good to be true. Too good. Spirit's saying, think again. Think again. Because to this person as well, you will be too good to be true. So it's going to be a really true pair. And this is what's going to really open up your eyes to this new world if it hasn't already. Especially to your self-worth and confidence is going to skyrocket. But just know it's like you've manifested this person. And especially with all the inner reflection and healing you've done. And notice too with the King of Cups, it's like when whoever put you through the mud previously, you are nothing but kind and loving and giving back to this person. So this is why the universe is saying trust it. Like, you deserve this love coming in. And I feel like maybe for some of you, it's been such a long, tough battle alone that you just aren't even questioning if they're going to still come in. You're like, not sure. But at the same time, you know, you're watching this reading like, I hope so. But if that's the story for you, just know if you feel like there's no new starts coming, no one can hold back what's already yours. It's like wow. For some of you, this new partner is from a past life. And it's like your ancestors have already previously like set this up. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that can get in the way. So really beautiful. And if you really think about time and how time is so fluid, it's like this was mapped out. What I'm hearing is like light years ago, like not even centuries, but light years ago. This was already planned for the two of you, your souls to come into union. So wow, what a beautiful message. And for some of you, you're definitely going to have very empathic or starseed children. And this could have been something, like I said, carried on in your family for generations. Maybe too, it's something your family doesn't possibly discuss. Like, maybe you know, now that you've come into your own spiritual awakening, if you look back through your life, you might be able to see bits and pieces from maybe your mom or your dad or like your grandma or your grandpa, right? Or maybe even have like an aunt that everyone thought was eccentric, but now you like see that they are actually spiritually awoken and living life that way, right? But whichever it may be for you, it's just really showing that this is actually something that's been going on in generations in your family, either having clairvoyance, clairaudience, or just a very close connection with your spirit team. And it's like your lineage especially has the ability to manifest, like, say you could have went through, or your lineage, for example, could have always grown up like poor, right? But every time in every story in the family lineage, they always manage to overcome that as an issue or something like this, right? But just know that your lineage has a lot of strength, and especially you're being guided by your spirit team. So they just want you to tap into that a little bit more. For some of you to really be trusting of the guidance you're being given. Use your own discernment and always trust your own intuition and like that gut feeling you get. But for some of you, it's going to be through meditation. They want you to open up your chakras a bit more. And that's going to really give you a more clear ability to manifest. 4242 on the live. There you go. So for whoever's watching right now, that's your angel number for today. Definitely recommend checking that out after this reading is over or during, so you can get some clarification on how that can aid you today. So really beautiful. Wow. Page of Cups. Yeah. So this past energy is still lingering. For some of you, if you need a better indication as well, this person dresses nicely, a little bit suave. They could have longish hair, but it's like shaved at the sides. Feminine or masculine, but it is a masculine in the card. And I know we do definitely have more divine femmes that tune in, but you'd be surprised. I do get quite a few divine masculines as well. So I like to, you know, diversify it for y'all. But of course, only take what resonates with your story. Wow. So I'm just splitting the deck, but we've got the 4 cups. Major contemplation. I feel like too with the 4 cups, you're unsure if all the cups that you see as options right now in life forward are meaningful, are available, and aren't illusions. I feel like you're just really wanting to make sure wherever you choose to move forward next, that it's the right path for you. If that's the case, you feel like that resonates, Spirit saying, always trust yourself, because that is your path, right? And it's like whatever doesn't work out or gets you through a certain path is meant to guide you to your proper path. So just to trust it and almost have fun with it. For some of you, it could be really serious lately. Maybe you've been really in your head worried. Love the colors. Beautiful colors as well. Strong message as well. Maybe some of you could be kind of holding back a sense of who you are. Maybe you have such a bright aura or a light underneath about you, and you're kind of holding that back from others. Okay, let's get a few more. Oh, we just had one fall, of course. It's so hard to get the one they fall. Okay. Pardon me. Hopefully that was okay there. All right. Don't forget to like the video if this is resonating. Get those likes up. So 10 of Swords. You're going to go through a little bit more before you get to that beautiful destination, but just know that you can handle it. For a lot of you, it's like you're halfway through the battle, if that makes sense, especially if you feel like you've already let go of this toxic past energy. The good stuff comes in once you go through the healing and the understanding of why these people did you the way they did. Wow. So you could still be feeling a sense of regret, loss, and not understanding specifically too why you went through everything you did. But notice that. See how all the crows, they're all like in their shadow side, but there's one of the light and it looks like an angel. It's like through all the darkness, what they're saying is you've always had your spirit team. You've always had your angel's guidance in the background, even though there could have been more terrifying or more what you thought was terrible than good things happening. You always had that light shining for you to keep you persevering on this path. And for a lot of you, they just want you to be a little more grateful, to remember that even though all these negative things could be happening, things change overnight. So what can you be grateful for today? For some of you, it's as small as your daily routine or the people in your life, or, you know, someone close to you that you get to spend time with all the time. For some of you, it's this new person that's going to come in. I feel like this could just be a reminder too that when they do come in, make sure you really appreciate this one, because for some of you, you could be wary because of the past. And we've got 111 in the chat. Absolutely. So for some of you, they're saying to open up your heart to this next one coming in, because they're not like the rest, and they're absolutely not like this past person. And I feel like that's the only thing Spirit needs you to understand is, especially too, if you went through a scenario with someone like that who kind of took advantage of you or tried to take everything you had. And for some of you, even like ruin your name and like run out and never come back on your life, right? Try to cause tower moments over and over again in your life. And for some of you, it was just for trying to move on, you know, but Spirit's saying at this time, it's really important that you trust that when this new person comes in, you did manifest it, and it's coming from a place of love. And it's someone that if the two of you open up your heart to each other, it's like the most divine love, right? Those are the most beautiful cards to have. Also, two people that are really on top of their game. And of course, the one just... So really beautiful, really beautiful. I gotta go get that card. It literally flew across the room. See, okay, wow, so Spirit just gave me a message. It's like, y'all don't even think you're meant to have it, or you're like, it's not coming. This person's coming. This person is coming as soon as you've done enough, like, healing and work on yourself. You've gotten out of this headspace, too. Because it's like, too, Spirit doesn't want to send you in this new person if you're still in past conflicts or in any sort of pain from the past. Because what happens is you could sabotage this new relationship unintentionally by having fears, doubts, worries, you know? So even if it seems really slow and stuff, and you seem like you're really on this path of self-discovery at this time, it's meant for a reason. It was meant to wake you up. It was meant to show you how much love you have to give as a partner. And with this, how much, for some of you, needed to reopen up your heart and show your emotions again. For some of you, you might not even have realized, but because maybe you're still being kind and giving to others, but you almost got this like repellent on you that others see, like you're like saying no to love subconsciously, right? So this is why you needed to heal. And for some of you, come back into really just not being afraid to shine. So this is really beautiful energy for a very select few of you as well. Maybe you're into the same sex and this is something you haven't discussed with others, and they're just telling you, if that's the case, to really open yourself up. You will be accepted, you will be loved, and absolutely love is love, right? That's only for a small few of you, but I really see that with the rainbow and her just sitting like unable to communicate or discuss how she feels, maybe feeling trapped in that. So that's just for a select small few of you, but if that does resonate, know that your spirit team is absolutely guiding you. Be your true authentic self. So that's really beautiful. Queen of Swords. Wow. So with that, you could really just feel indifferent to any past situations of love, feeling like you're not sure where to go next. I feel like Spirit just wants you to trust that this person will come in when you're ready. And the thing for you to do right now is to focus on loving yourself as hard as you possibly can. And for some of you, you're increasing your gifts right now. You're learning how to be more understanding, more emotional. And for some of you, even coming into a more nurturing role. Like some of you may be wanting to become parents soon. So you might be actually being prepared by Spirit on how to get into like a more loving state, right? Towards others. Especially if you feel your heart's been closed off due to the past. So we're going to do a few more other messages, but yeah, I'm just feeling like for a lot of you, this is past energy, and this new emperor is going to come in. They're also going to want to protect you, kind of look out for you, take care of you. For some of you, it could be an Aries or a Taurus, and for some of you, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, either new or old energy, but I'm feeling more like the water is the past energy. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone tuning in. Don't forget to like the video if this resonates. Wow, look at that, literally. Spirit's saying loosen your grip, right? Let go and allow. So for some of you, you're holding on so tightly to wanting to find love, that person for you, or that person that really gets you, right? And it's just saying you have, wow, so coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So for some of you, you could have codependency issues based on the past relationship you went through. If you feel like that's the case, it's almost like this emperor here is definitely going to help heal you out of that energy. But they're saying just to continue this journey alone right now, because that's why for some of you, you're actually alone, to break the cycles of codependency altogether. Past energy, new energy. So for a lot of you as well, you're going to be meeting a divine masculine, or of course, reverse the roles if it works for you. You got the love. What a beautiful card. It says, literally says codependency, bro. I haven't used these cards yet. This is awesome. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation as to what I just said. That's so funny. So they're literally separating you right now. Codependency, boundaries. They're making you learn this, for some of you, these lessons, so that you don't lose this next person based on that. Because this person coming in is an emperor. They're not going to be in a codependent energy whatsoever. They want someone who is going to match their energy and be able to stand on their own 2 feet, regardless of how the relationship's doing, right? They want someone who like helps lift them up too, instead of hold them back. And I feel like this is one thing that you and this emperor are going to have in common, is it's like, regardless, this person has been through relationships too, where someone was constantly taking from them. Or for some of you, they were in a relationship where that person actually took everything from them. So really beautiful. All right, so with the Lost Lands card, it says soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So literally this new person coming in is a past life soulmate for some of you. And then it says surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So they really just want you at this time to open up your heart, to accept that new love's coming in for you. And the more you're in this high vibe energy, the more this person is going to find you like irresistible. I feel like this new person coming in is so opposite as to the past person that you dealt with. All right. Says, I started talking to people outside of the relationship. I'm sorry for that and confused as to where to go next. So this is definitely past energy, I feel like, for a lot of you. Spirit wants you to keep going, though. I mean, I feel like for a lot of you, it's time to not look backwards, to keep moving forward. So, wow, if you've just met this new person, if not, this is how it's going to be when you do meet them. Says, we have an unspoken communication between us. It's like we are able to communicate through our energy. I feel you so strong at times. It's driving me wild in the best possible way. So this new person's definitely going to have a lot of love for you. Don't forget to like the video if this is resonating. A couple more messages from your new person, and then we'll jump into pile 2 with the energies for the past person after. I feel like this one's definitely from them, though, so we're going to keep that there. Says, you came into my life and made it so beautiful. You are the sunshine of my life, and I'm so grateful to have you. So you and this new person are going to have this in common, this really beautiful feeling like the two of you are able to achieve anything together. Here's your past person. Who are you going to choose, them or me? So your past person clearly knows you're trying to move forward. Spirit's saying it's going to be up to you. But remember, I feel like too, maybe you're starting to lose hope and feel like if you move to a relationship with someone else, they're going to be the same as the past. They are not. It says, I denied my feelings for you and ultimately it hurt both of us. I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry I let us down. Now I'm going to put that one in the middle because that could really go either way, depending on what resonates for your story, but that could be both people saying that. It says, I'm ready to build our lives together now. I'm sorry I ran in the past. You are my person. No one has ever made me as happy as you have. Let's start our own family. So this is definitely the past person there. So like I said, past person's going to come back any which way they can. They could bring you flowers. They could bring you sweet words. They could bring you sweet nothings, is what Spirit just said. They could promise things for the future. They could go out of their way to make you feel like things are going to go a certain way. But look at this. This is that new energy because I wanted to even it up, do one more of each. So look at us. This is a deep spiritual connection. I'm still learning to navigate us to happiness, connected. Okay, so for some of you too, you could be having dreams of this past person. This is definitely a mutual message. I feel like both these people are wanting you because they find you to be very attractive. And, ooh, okay, definitely a message from both of them as well, as if that just came out. It says, sometimes I wish we had better communication between us. Sometimes I shut down emotionally. So I definitely feel like that's how your past person feels, and possibly the new person might be a little closed off at first. I feel like they're going to really just pick up on your energy. So that's why Spirit wants you to keep working on healing so that when they do come into your life, you can really put your best foot forward with this new person. Especially too, because this new person may have gone through the same type of hurt that you had in the past. But with the Emperor energy, it's like they're not, if anything, the Emperor is not overly emotional like that. They're not going to bring that baggage and drama into the relationship, right? They're going to be someone you can count on, someone in charge of their life. And for some of you entrepreneurs, business people, people who really got it going on for themselves or are really focused on working on getting it going on. Okay. Trust the timing. So Spirit's literally asking you to trust in divine timing. Wow. And notice how it's like a girl standing by herself, feeling completely lost in the wilderness. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So for some of you, you could feel like you're running out of time to find that love of your life. that person to have a long-lasting commitment with, kids with. Wow, the void. So some of you really feel like with all this, you actually feel like time is becoming an illusion. You could feel like you're really just not finding your person, like you're lost. But just know it's like that happens when you feel like you least expect it, right? So soon you will come out of this feeling. I feel like for a lot of you, that's what the past person made you feel like, though. Just kind of lost and hopeless. And if you were to... Okay, thank you, Spirit. So they said if you return to the past and if you keep waiting for your right person, trust in that divine timing. Absolutely. It's all about divine timing, right? The universe knows better than anything. And divine knows better than anything when you're ready for that true love. So let's see if we can get any more messages to conclude this reading. I feel like that was such a beautiful message for y'all today. Go ahead and hit the like button if this was resonating. If you know you're on a spiritual awakening, and for some of you, you have a calling as a starseed or light worker to really put yourself out there. Beautiful. What beautiful energy today. So yeah, Emperor coming in. For some of you, it's going to be a fire sign. You could be a fire sign watching as well. And for others of you, it could be a Taurus. Now let's get a few more of these Starseed Oracle to see if there's any more messages from the universe for you today. I hope the sun is shining as well wherever you are. Wow, look at this. And beautiful work on it too. Okay, so we got 2. Wow, okay, some of you have a calling as a musician. It says, whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So right now you're being asked by your spirit team, if you are a musician of any kind, producer, something to do with music, really to put your deepest emotions into it and let it be your driving force. You have something deep and profound within you that your spirit team, your ancestors are working on. Wow. So it says, wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. So some of you maybe are possibly already been working on a project. We're thinking of doing a release, a drop, something like this. If that's the case for you, Spirit is giving you this confirmation. It's not time yet. Wow. The candle flickered when I said that. You'll know when it's time, is what Spirit said. You'll know when it's time. It's almost like, too, for some of you, maybe you're working on something specific and you're going to come together with this Emperor or Empress and they're going to aid you in some way, or the two of you are going to build something. I'm not sure. Maybe, too, they're trying to get you to go deeper into it. Like for some of you, maybe you're just breaking the surface level of your own emotions when it comes to it. And they could be asking you to actually take the time to go deep, right? To really put your own story into it. Or for some of you, it's learning about the different frequencies as well. Wow. Okay. Strong message from Spirit. I feel like a lot of y'all would be into this if you're on this channel, but there are frequency healing music, right? So this actually, different frequencies will allow you to heal in certain ways. I do have a few posted on the channel you can check out, and if not, definitely something good to look into. But between 400 and 528 megahertz is always the best for healing and raising your vibration. So for some of you, you're actually being asked to do this in order to go deeper into your creativity and your creative projects. So a little bit of self-reflection and meditation, and your spirit team will communicate when it's time for you to move forward in whatever it is you are about to do. So some of you, it could be, say, the release of a new company, the release of a project, the release of a new song, something like this. They're telling you just wait just a little bit longer and they'll let you know. Again, only take what resonates for your story. This is, of course, with your own discernment, but never have I ever Seeing the weight card. So it's saying trust, right? Trust in divine timing. And with things are being woven, it's almost letting you know that the universe is working out stuff behind the scenes to make this go even better. So whichever this could be, say it's a drop or a release of something, say it's like you're putting out a new patent for something I just heard, or even a new show or a new book, anything like this, something new that you're kind of preparing to launch or drop. It's saying to hold off a little bit and wait on that divine timing. So it's kind of cool because I feel like if anything, they're going to make it go better for you if you do listen to the universe on that one. It's almost like maybe you haven't met the right person yet that's going to help you with this opportunity. Or if not, like maybe you're just like right place, right time. You're going to be somewhere someday talking about something, and maybe you're going to meet someone who's going to be able to help with your journey. Okay, so we've got lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Absolutely. So this is why you're on this solo mission right now, this journey of being by yourself. Spirit wants you to let go of any of those karmic relationships we saw before, or right, those past energies, anything that's holding you back, that's no longer serving you. That's intense because, yeah, some of you may have been recently guided to change your diet, to let go of old habits. Maybe some of you could be different for each of you, but maybe you knew you spent too much time on your phone, or something you just knew had to change. Maybe you weren't eating properly or drink enough water. Any of these little things, it's like Spirit's guiding you to let go of those and make these changes. And that could be too why they don't want you to make this sudden move yet. Maybe they want you to get in the best vibration so that when you do, it like has the best effect, if that makes sense. The strongest effect. And for some of you, it's going to be an emotional effect, diving deep. And notice too, with the whale on there, whales are not only ancient, but they are very wise creatures. So for some of you, it's like you have the wisdom or the knowledge from Spirit to make the right moves forward, and just to trust that they'll let you know, like they're giving you that guidance. Okay, get a couple more cards to finish this reading. Welcome everyone tuning in. I hope you're having an amazing day. Okay, a couple more. Breath of the cosmos. It says, my will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. So some of you are questioning too much right now. You're questioning the where's, what's, when's your person coming in, when's things going to change, when are things going to take off for you, when are things going to get better, is what I'm feeling like. What Spirit's saying is, what about what you got right now? You got to be grateful for everything, and for some of you got to make the changes to allow for these new cycles to come in from the universe. There's certain things or certain people you're holding on to that are ultimately holding you back. We're going to get a little bit more clarity on these couple, in particular, this whole whale and orca elders. So for a lot of you too, you're very wise souls, regardless of your age. Very wise souls. Beautiful. So let's get the whale and orca. And with the void earlier, just really trusting that, I think Spirit's saying if you close yourself off to new and close yourself off to changes, you could go back into that whole void mode. And in the void mode, it says everything and nothing exists. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb. The darkness where all things originate and seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It's overwhelming and huge. Like small and huge. It says the void, though, is where faith lives. So at this time, it's almost like they're telling you to surrender yourself to a part of this unknown mystery, this unknown path. Wow, so weight just came up. So we will start in order, though. We'll do the whale and the orca, and then we'll do weight there. So really beautiful. Thank you so much to everyone just tuning in. Okay, so it says, There we go. Beautiful. The whale and the orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects the Earth's magnetic fields, and their harmonics call to wake us up and remember our own soul's song. Looking into the eye of the whale is something you will never forget. Whales see into your very being and into your soul, and in an instant you will be changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, and the story. Wow, then it says they see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you are being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency, to bow to who you truly are. Wow. So for some of you, they want you to accept who you truly are as a divine being and really come into that. It says the whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are and for you to do the same in other beings. So for some of you, maybe you are musicians, singers, creative, or even healers, and it's something you're keeping to yourself. This message is for you to really believe in yourself and believe that you were shown not only by your spirit team, but like by your ancestors, this is your calling, and to tap into that. This is really beautiful message, y'all. So it says, allow the song that echoes in the four chambers of your heart to emanate in all four directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song. Beautiful. So they're saying at this time, if you have been hurt, you went through a lot, maybe with that whole past energy or even just people in your life, your situations, they want you to open up and show that part of your heart. For some of you, it's the part that you often try to keep hidden away from the world, that very deep, emotional, sensitive side of you that may have been affected and even traumatized by past relationships, people, but you constantly felt like you had to just keep going. They're telling you, for some of you, a way that you're going to really heal through that pain is to express it in music. And for some of you, you're actually going to help inspire changes in others. So we've got another message here with the wait card, how it says it's not time yet. I felt like it was very important to clarify this one for y'all. Maybe it'll give you a better answer as to when you can expect to have things change. So it says, in our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can almost feel impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We are so often in our overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. Absolutely. So for some of you, like I said earlier, you're like, when's it coming? When's your person? When's this new start? That's where spirit wants you to stop and wait and relax and to trust in divine timing, right? The more you're questioning when, what, where, when, how, the more the universe can't let it come in. And for some of you, they want you to focus anything you've been through previously in some sort of creative project. And for a lot of you, this is actually going to help heal you, help restore any balance or misbalance in your life. And for some of you, really change your life and those around you. So it says, often not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you don't receive any guidance, it can often mean wait, it's not yet time. The details are being woven. So it's literally telling you, if you feel like your spirit team hasn't given you the full answer as to when your person's coming in yet and whatnot, and this is why you're tuned in too, right? To get a little more guidance and clarity. They want you just to open up to not when, what, where, why, but when it comes in, just going, wow, okay, the universe really did have my back, always did. So at this time, it's really important to trust in divine timing and to trust that the universe has your best interest at heart, even if it means waiting a little bit longer for these changes to come in. So let's get a like there if you're ready for change to come into your life. Put that energy out into the universe, to your spirit team. Beautiful. It's really important for you to focusing on your own growth at this time and moving forward. I feel like Spirit wants you to give that love back to yourself. Let's get a spirit message, an angel message. Okay, so you share a close connection with animals. Some of you are able to fully understand the emotions of animals as you share a special bond with them. Beautiful. And I love how that's with the whale card there. So for some of you, you could actually be very in tune with nature. For some of you, you could have a very close connection to underwater life. Maybe you love to snorkel or you're just very curious about it. For some of you, you could love whales. That could actually be a spirit guide for some of you. I'm being told for you to look it up. On the picture, there is an orca and there is a blue whale. But the orca really signifies any past energies that were trying to tear you down, hold you back. And the blue whale really represents you, your truth, and your manifestation forward. And if you think about blue whale and how blue represents truth, they want you to really put your truth into this creative project, whether it be music or even painting or say a new business idea, whichever it is, they really want you to tell your story, to not hold back. At this time now, you are being reminded not to let your past hurts hold you back from moving forward. Exactly. And wow, notice all the blue in these cards. It says, trust where you are being guided now and open up your heart. We've got one more. It says, there are certain things that have to happen in life in order for us to grow. Whether we are comfortable with it or not, change is inevitable. Stay positive and persistent. Absolutely. And look at that. New love is on your way. It's about to come in when you least expect it. That's when this Emperor's coming in. I'm telling you. That is so beautiful. So let's see if we can get a few more messages of clarity. We're going to do a few more tarot here. Thank you so much, everyone that's tuned in. If it's your first time, welcome. This is actually such a beautiful reading. And don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified next time I go live. You're coming into that period of feeling stuck. Anything that was holding you back, wow, look at this. You're being shown a whole new way of life. Whole new way of living, whole new way of life. For some of you, you're actually changing your entire life. For some of you, like, it starts with this whole new project. It starts with this career change, with this belief in the universe and in your spirit team, and most importantly, in yourself. I'm just the messenger here to deliver that you are capable of achieving any of these dreams that you set possible. Wow, look at that. You're the star. And look at that. These are starseed cards. So for a lot of you, you are light workers. You are healers. And overall, you are just a person of the light that's meant to shine. So Spirit wants you to put your truth and your story into your projects. Be authentic and dream big. For some of you, dream real big. The universe wants to grant you these blessings for all the hard work that you've done, and for a lot of you for making those changes. For a lot of you, cutting ties from people that no longer served you, from people that were toxic or draining, and for a lot of you from relationships that were holding you back. I love it. I love the positivity in the chats there. Yes, type in the chats if you're ready to receive this new love. And for some of you, maybe even just ask your spirit team for, okay, please let me know, universe or spirit guides, when it is time, when the timing is right. Wow, for some of you, this could be making an advance on a relationship. And for a lot of you, this is going to be a new project of yours. Something you're working on. Some sort of launch or some sort of like coming together with it. Before I did see the whole, if you were kind of holding back layers of yourself or who you were, that also maybe is what they're saying, to wait till you feel like the time is absolutely right. But just trust. It's like if you have any hesitations about this new project, new idea, or who you're becoming now, I feel like maybe too in the past, people try to make you feel some type of way for wanting to change and evolve and be the best version of yourself. And that's not up to them to decide, right? That's up to you and your spirit team and overall the universe. If you want to grow and change and be a better person, that's absolutely what we're all here to do. And for some of you, you actually inspire others by being that true, authentic light. Notice too, it's like, say anything previously, anyone tried to cloak things from you, hide those things from you. You really started to figure out who, what, where, when, and why these things were happening. So overall, just trust that you're being guided. Literally look at this card too. The gentleman's got some angel wings. You're literally being guided by your spirit team at this time to a place of peace. With the temperance there, absolutely beautiful. So this place of peace and solitude and overall just like well-being. And that's where you're going to meet this emperor, empress, depending on what you're into. But the star there, absolutely beautiful energy. It really just shows that, wow. See, notice how there's like 20 stars too. They're saying don't make just one wish, make like 10, make 20, make all the wishes in the universe and watch them come true for you because you deserve that. It's all about manifesting that positive energy into the universe and putting it out there. And especially for some of you, even though you're being told to wait, they don't want you to stand still. It's important that you keep moving, keep evolving, keep growing, and keep working towards those changes, right? And the universe says all in divine timing. 5 of Cups. So you could be feeling drained. Maybe you're like, you've been working really hard towards these changes, towards this new love. You're like, when's it coming? Wow, look at this. 6 of Cups. From the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Cups, it's coming a lot sooner than you think. And with that, look at that. This is the person you're going to have it all with. A family, cats, dogs, kids, whatever is your cup of tea, that is what you and this person are going to have. And if you notice too, you know how they say like, dog is man's best friend. It's like what I get from that is this person's going to be your best friend too, right? The person you really grow and build with. And then you'll be able to have pets together or kids and just really grow a beautiful family together. So that's really beautiful to see. We're going to do one more shuffle here. Just see if we can get a timeline for y'all when this person's coming in. Again, remember these are general readings though, so it always is a little bit different for everyone. If you wanted a more specific reading as well and you felt like you did have a past relationship that didn't work and here you are trying to look for new love, I did a reading yesterday about someone regretting ghosting someone. In that, it said 6 months to a year very strongly. So for some of you, it's going to be in about 6 months. Between then, you're going to meet this person. And things won't really start to develop, though, until about 6 months to a year from now. Right? It won't be like it happens overnight. I feel like, too, especially if this emperor or empress has been through relationship issues like you have, the two of you are going to want to become friends first, take it slow, get to know each other, something like this, right? And really build a truthful, solid foundation. I feel like too, for some of you, you're going to be straight up with each other. When you meet each other, you're both going to agree that you want long-term commitment, a family. It's like neither of you are going to want to waste each other's time is like a strong message. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, beautiful message to receive there. Then you're going to be gifted some abundance, a blessing. Definitely when you meet this person, it's like the two of you are really going to come into this solid union. Wow. So Knight of Wands, just remember that other person, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands energy, just kind of lingering. They know you got new love coming in. You know, it's funny too. I feel like this person knows you've got new love coming in before you know you've got new love coming in. So Spirit's just saying trust. And also, okay, Spirit, I just had a heavy message. The reason too why this new love hasn't come in yet and why it's waiting is till this past energy clears itself out. So for some of you, this person's been removed from your life, still hanging on. They're kind of clearing themselves out, if that makes sense. Either like they're being guided away from you by spirit and you're definitely being protected away from this past energy that was just holding you back and draining you. You're being guided towards someone who's going to support you and uplift you in your dreams. Okay, we had a couple that was about to fall out there. Welcome everyone just tuning in. I will leave this reading up. It's a beautiful reading. The Fool, look at that. So before it was in reverse, like that past person was trying to block your new start. Ain't no one blocking nothing, Spirit says. Get ready. Your whole life's about to change. And not only that, it's like you're going to see life from a new perspective, a new set of eyes. It's just going to feel so exciting again. It could just be the little things, you know, but all those little things are what's going to amount to this beautiful new vision of your life and where it's headed. After a time of feeling in constant heartbreak, betrayal, and held back by those you loved. But like I said before, if you're just tuning in now, if you notice on the card's depiction, there's all this crow shadow energy, but there is one lighter, almost looks like an angelic crow. So with that, it's showing you always had divine guidance and wisdom from your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors. They were always guiding you through this path and out of this heartbreak. Welcome, everyone just tuning in. Welcome. What a beautiful reading. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you are in the world. Okay. King of Wands. Ooh, so this new person you're meeting, definitely going to be maybe a fire sign for some of you. Got the Emperor and the King of Wands, so heavy fire energy. We've got Leo, Aries, and Sag. So I feel like this is y'all's energy, worried that any new relationship that comes in is going to be unstable or built on rocky foundations, and it's saying it's time to let the past towers fall and trust that where you're being guided with this person is to a place of like utmost peace. And this person's going to be very passionate about you. They're going to find you irresistible. For some of you, they're constantly going to uplift you with words of affirmation and be someone who's very like hands-on, like super, especially say like if you're feminine and you're dealing with a masculine, they're going to be like constantly like wrap their arms around you, just very loving and nurturing and like protective towards you, if that makes sense. Because notice too with the lion in the back, right? It's like the lion is like protecting this person, keeping an eye on them. So for some of you, definitely a Leo. Don't forget to like the video if this is resonating. Wow. Yeah, this person's gonna have your heart after a time of feeling like you literally couldn't give it out anymore to anyone else. This person is gonna come out of nowhere and just like game changer, right? Like I feel like your days, okay, beautiful. So before we had the whole card about life and like the wait being over and stuff. With this, it's almost showing that it's like when you meet this person, it's just gonna really change your life, the way you view life and the way you are excited to look forward to the future. Maybe it's been a long time since you've had someone that made you feel that way. Especially if you had the past energy that was constantly draining, right? It's like this new person's the opposite of that. They're a family person. They're devoted. They're connected. We got double Sagittarius energy as well. So it could be definitely a fire sign or even a Sagittarius. We had double Leo and double Sag energy. So we'll get a couple more cards to finish off this reading. Wow. So with all this light comes a very large responsibility, says Spirit. You can definitely tell there's always going to be those lower vibrations that are connected or drawn to you. Karmic relationships. We did have that card come out at the beginning. Spirit is just saying to like stand strong, especially if you make music or you do something creatively, put yourself out there. There's going to be a lot of people trying to block your success or block you from being heard. Spirit is saying to stand strong, to keep going, right? And if you notice, it's like it's in the reverse because there's people trying to block you from moving forward. But in the upright, Six of Wands, it's like this girl is literally like speaking or voicing, singing her heart out, putting herself out there just to be applauded. So what's happening too is Spirit saying if you feel like anyone's been trying to hold you back from getting your your voice heard, or your message heard, or your music heard, or you're seeing your artwork seen. Keep going, because there's a whole crowd of people that are waiting to cheer you on. So that's a really beautiful message for someone that needed to hear. And maybe this is why you're being asked to wait as well, because you're about to be put in front of the right audience, the right perspective, the right people that are going to really uplift who you are, what you're doing, and for some of you, the way you view the world. With the Two of Cups too, ultimate love union. So absolutely beautiful. For some of you, that soulmate is right around the corner. That Emperor, Empress. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we'll see if we get any more messages from Spirit, but I feel like overall, they want you to go deeper with something you're working on, and they want you to trust. Maybe some of you are too focused on love versus this project. They want you to put more of the focus on this project and allow love to come to you. So I feel like that's a strong message for someone that needed to hear that. Let go and let divine. Wow. Really nice to see too. It's like any past karmic energies that were previously held you back are being cleared out of your life. Welcome everyone just tuning in the chats. I see quite a few returning users and some new ones as well. Some subscribers. Welcome. Super stoked about how these came in right before this universe message came out. As if. So, wow. Okay. Spirit is saying, there you go. That's the whole reason it did. Because they want me to reiterate to you, everything happens in divine timing and like as it should, right? For a reason. And if it didn't work out in the timing you expected it to, the wait was so that something sweeter could come in, or the effect is greater, or you know, whatever it is in your life, it's just like the outcome is more positive by having it come in that divine timing. And please remember to only take what resonates for you. For everyone, it could be a little bit different, right? Beautiful Queen of Wands energy, heavy fire energy for sure. But this is beautiful because this just shows too, they want you to get passionate about life again. Really passionate about life. Let that creativity soar. I feel like too, for some of you, when you do, this is when you are going to meet this person, this Emperor. So wow, maybe you're going to put yourself out there on a platform and this is how you're going to meet this person. And for some of you, it's either like they're telling you to wait because this person's going to help you make a bigger effect in whatever project you're doing. Or if not, they want you to wait till you're at a higher vibration so that when you do let this out, whatever it is, you might be hiding to yourself or something like a small project, that it comes in the highest vibration and it's like, boom, like it has a bigger effect, right? On those around you, on yourself. Let's see if we can get any more cards to finish off the reading. Let's get those likes up, but I gotta say it. So there's 99 likes and it's like, I got 99 likes, but love ain't one. So, like 99 problems, right? So Spirit wants you to just focus. Love is not the concern for you right now. What the concern is some of you are about to change your whole world by a project that you're working on. And they really want you. Ooh, okay. One just like flew there. So we have this. They really want you to put yourself out there. That's really beautiful. For some, it's going to cause a tower moment. I feel like people don't see your full potential or your worth. And that's what's going to cause the tower moment. And even maybe for you, because you're really breaking any molds by walking away from this, by realizing your own self-worth and really putting yourself out there. So that's really beautiful to see. Look at that. All right, we're going to get a few more cards. Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you're going to have a few flighty offers in the meantime before this boss comes in, this emperor that you're going to get on this true love, right? So they're just saying that's why they want you to wait. Don't jump on the next person that comes to you, because more than likely they're just a karmic. They're not actually your person. Take it slow and to trust, but also trust your heart and your discernment, because it's like you'll know when you meet this person. There's just something different about them. Maybe their energy, the way they make you feel. You could also, I just heard, for a lot of you, feel like you knew this person for lifetimes. Even if you just met them, it's just like there's something about them. You feel like you, even like looking in their eyes, right? You feel like you know them. And look at that. The Ace of Cups represent ultimate love with the Two of Cups. Definitely a soulmate union. Really beautiful. And for some of you, this extends past this lifetime into multiple lifetimes. Wow. Okay, we'll get 2 more cards to clarify. I would like to clarify this Tower here. Clarify the Tower. Spirit-wise, there a Tower moment here. How is this going to affect those around? 7 of Wands, look at that. So by you doing the inner work, the meditation, the reflection, and realizing all this inner wisdom and purpose that you have, that's what's going to cause the Tower moment within the people around you. For some of you, it's going to be you dropping new music or a new project. Or for some of you, maybe you're going to become a content creator, like do a YouTube. Some of you could be actors, actresses. Maybe you're going to apply for a part and no one knows, and then you're going to get it and be like, boom. See you later. Trust in spirit, whatever you feel like you're being guided to do. I love to just give you a little bit of ideas, because I know it's different for everyone. Wow. Okay. Maybe some of y'all want to go on a dating show. That could be it too. Spirit's saying to wait. Wait. But if you feel like you're being guided to do a dating show, I just heard, that actually might be where you meet your person. So to each their own. That won't resonate. That would only be maybe 1 or 2 of you. But if you felt like you were literally guided to put yourself out there in a way you never have before, in a very unconventional way, that could actually be where you're going to meet your person. For some of you, it could just be online dating, or a platform. This person could be watching you from a platform as well. That could be how you meet. 10 of Wands, and it's in reverse. Okay, so yeah, definitely you feel like a lack of love lately. Even you could be listening to this reading being like, whatever, Earth Angel, it's not coming in. But I'm here to tell you it is coming in. Thank you so much, everyone tuned in. Let's get a few more. Yeah, there's still a few things that you got to figure out and heal from, most importantly. Subconscious fears of going into this new relationship seems to be the biggest thing. Feeling like, okay, Spirit, wow, big message. For some of you, feeling like people are going to judge your new project. Say it's a new song, you're feeling like you're not sure if it's going to be it, if people are going to dig it. Spirit's saying put yourself out there anyway. For some of you, you're actually creating your own wave. You're being your own individual. You're doing things your way. And that's what's going to create this rise. Wow, the Lovers. What a beautiful artwork on that card too. Okay, so for some of you, yeah, you're about to meet your person. You about to meet your person. Beautiful. We're going to leave that right here. And it's like this person is going to lift you up in ways that no one else ever has. I feel like the two of you are going to do that mutually for each other. After so long of feeling like you had to overcome everything on your own. And I feel like for some of you, this was like 3 people you had to detach from in the last year or 2. 3 close relationships. Could have been even like a best friend, an old lover, a family member, vice versa. Take how it resonates. But for some of you, you could be feeling like just, that's why you're in all this contemplation and healing, right? You're like, feel like you don't even have any room left to give out in your heart. But Spirit's saying then when you least expect it, once you're fully healed and you start to be able to look at the glass more as half full than half empty and be grateful for everything that you currently have, boom, your other half comes in. And like I said, for a lot of you, it's going to be someone you build a family with. So that's really beautiful energy to be in. Wow. And the 5 of Pentacles. So right now, your main focus from Spirit, look at that. And look at, if you notice on it very close, there's a star. So for a lot of you, you truly are star seeds, because look, we have the Starseed Oracle. This is a different deck and there is a star. So for some of you though, it's saying focus on your dreams, your pentacles, and your passions. Quit putting the I can't even talk. Quit putting the focus on love so much and really just let it happen. Can I get a like for the stumble in the chats? I mean, come on, y'all are star seeds and I'm stumbling. I'm just kidding. Beautiful. I love it so much. Wow. So last thing, look at this. Spirit wants you to let loose a little bit, have fun. Some of you actually need to go reunite with an old friend. Someone close to you who brings out the best in you. Someone you can just have a really good time with. I feel like for some of you, this is a longtime best friend you might live at a distance from. And for others of you, this could even be a newer friendship, but you know it's someone who's like really like family to you without being, right? They want you just to let loose, have fun. For some of you, it's like go dancing together or even do something more intense, like you could do like bungee jumping, or for some of you, it's like they're at a carnival, so you could do like a cool outing, a concert together. I feel like Spirit just wants you. Wow. Okay, Spirit. For some of you, that's where you're going to meet this person. You're going to be living your best life with your friend, unexpected, and then that's when you're going to meet your person. I don't know if that's ever happened to anyone before, but definitely know a few people that has happened with, and yes, that is definitely a good way. Just to, like, it's like they say love happens when you least expect it. Spirit's saying you're like focused on making sure you do everything right in your life at this time, especially if you know you've worked so hard to make these changes, to make everything better. But at the same time, they need you to have that balance, to let go and to have fun. And then it's like, that's when like love's going to come in. And for some of you, wow, that might be where you get an opportunity with your music, and that might be why they're asking you to wait. Whatever this project, this song is that you're getting out. Diving deep. And like, share your song. It doesn't necessarily have to be music. You could be a prophetic speaker. You could be someone writing a book about your life. Or you could just like to write in general, right? There's so many different things about sharing, but really it's like sharing wisdom and knowledge. So for some of you, maybe you're told to wait, because when you're out living your best life, you are going to meet not only this emperor, but maybe someone who's actually going to really see your vision for what it is and give you a better opportunity, or just be like, whoa, I like what you're doing. Let me put it out there. Could just even be free advertising. Wow, I just heard for some of you, maybe a company is going to like what you do and be like, we're just going to advertise it. So take that how it resonates. But it's going to happen when you've let go of everything that's holding you back and you're literally just living your best life. You're feeling free, confident, and most importantly, you are emanating love, right? You're open to receiving. You're open to receiving, and you are definitely giving out love to everyone around you. That's when it's going to happen. And wow, I just think that's such a beautiful confirmation for all of you out there, because it's like, regardless of how this could be a little bit different for each of you, Spirit has a strong message. When you let go of the past hurts, the past traumas, and you really start to feel free again, this is when either you're going to be heard for what you're doing, you're going to meet your person, and for some of you, you're just going to feel the most confident about your life. And for some, a very select few of you, if you know you do make music or you do something like that on a platform, you're going to be seen by a wide audience and really appreciated, heard, and understood. So that's really beautiful energy to be in. And for a lot of you, that's how your true love's going to come in. They're going to either see you on your A game, you know, just doing what you love, pouring your emotions out. Wow. For some of you too, I think that's why they want you to open your heart back up to love, because the more sensitive or vulnerable you could be with this new person, the more they're going to fall in love with you for it. And like I said, this person's going to be someone who wants to protect you and take care of you. It's not going to be like the past betrayal energy. It's not going to be like, for some of you, it could have been up to 4 or 5 relationships, just like didn't end up being someone that you thought, or not someone that deserved you, right? Someone that didn't treat you your worth. Left you feeling depleted, taken from. And then it's like, look though, your spirit team was always there working to guide you out of this place of darkness. So that's really beautiful. I feel like for a lot of you, you're at this place right now. You know the changes you want to make. You know where you want to go. And you're just waiting for something to happen for it to start. But I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. Wait, but in a sense, don't just sit and wait, right? Keep going. And especially if it's love, don't wait for love. Keep going. And it's like, just wait for the sign for everything to be right. So, wow, okay, for some of you, you could want to drop a specific project, a new business, something like this, and it's holding everything else up. What they're saying is you can work on other projects, you can do other things while that sorts itself out, and all in divine timing. And for a lot of you, it's just love. Let go and let the universe bring in that love for you. Really beautiful. I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be a divine counterpart, and it's going to come in when you finally feel like you're living your best life. So just trust that. For some of you, you really need to go out and have more time with your friends, it says. Maybe some of you just work too hard, which there's nothing wrong with that. Look at, you've been hermiting too long. They're saying it's really time to put yourself out there, be social. Because also too, when you do that, you're going to regain a sense of emotional vulnerability, and you can put that into whatever you're working on, right? Those perspectives, those new angles. For some of you too, you could only be looking at things from a perspective you've been through. So that could be one last message with the go deep. They want you to look at maybe the perspectives of not only others around you, but like, hey, why did the person from the past maybe even treat you like that? I feel like, wow, some of you have gone into such an introspection. You're like learning that, like, to not only forgive others for what they've done, but like almost start to understand why they are the way they are. And that's really beautiful. If you feel like you have an ability to really understand others, even if they don't deserve it, that's how you should be, right? Just loving and giving, and most importantly, forgiving of others, for yourself and for them, because it like always awakens them as well. Even that past distorted energy. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, everyone tuned in. I feel like we're going to leave it there. I feel like this is a really strong message today. Universe just really wants you to know that go deep. Don't be afraid to go below surface level to really explain to others how you're feeling, or for a lot of you, who you are. I feel like you could have been hiding a passion about yourself or a side of yourself in fear of judgment of others. And maybe even due to a past relationship, this person leaving you feeling less than, like you weren't enough. But Spirit's saying it's when you decide to really go deep within yourself and to free yourself of any insecurities, and to some of you step into the light, into your purpose, which is like, for some of you, a calling to be in the public or use some sort of voice, whether that's singing, speaking, teaching, being a healer. Right now, this time, they say the more that you do that and the more you step into this calling, the more you're going to heal, feel confident. And it's when you least expect it and you're like with your friends, zoned out from the rest of the world, you're going to get opportunity after opportunity. So we're going to leave it there. I think that was a really beautiful reading for everyone. I really hope that resonated for you. And The last message, Spirit wants me to say this again. Don't hold this new person like they are the past, because they aren't. This person has the same fears about you. And it's almost like the two of you could hold each other back by both not being willing to open up your hearts, right? And just know that if you feel like you've been waiting for a long time for this to come in, it's because they want you to be on the right frequency, the right amount of healing in your own heart to be able to give and receive the love that you deserve. And it's from this Emperor. I literally just split the deck. So double Emperor vibes for y'all. Emperor, Empress. But big time, someone's coming in for you. And yeah, don't forget to like that video if it resonates. Have a beautiful day and take care until next time.